All right, let's give a big round of applause to Garth and Kat for sharing one of their hit singles from their new album titled It's Just Allergies. Up next, we have joining us our next guest, Ms. Worldwide. No affiliation with Pitbull, I assume.
The dog? No way. I love them, though. I love all things, man. Peace and love, dude.
Yeah, never mind. So, what's your dealio, digging the sunglasses at night thing, by the way?
I was working at the post office, which, by the way, is the most boring job. It took me 6 months until I knew what a letter was, because I didn't get one for 6 months. Anyway, I was questioning the stability in my life. I don't know. I thought that everything needed stability. I thought I needed stability. And then the ground shook, dude. No joke. It shook. It shook me. And I realized that the earth isn't stable, dude. It moves. She moves. Why do I need to be stable if she's not being stable either?
Okay. So you threw stability out the window then, it sounds like?
Yeah, man, I kind of did. Anyway, it opened up a whole new world for me. Like a door just opened and it invited me. It said, Miss Worldwide, come on in. This door, let me tell you. This earthquake was all the talk. My friends didn't even know what or where Landers was until this earthquake happened. I felt like a celebrity's best friend. I felt that earthquake, so I felt like I was the best friend. People were talking about it. It was on all the news channels. We made the LA Times front page. I was on it. Anyway, that is when I saw it.
It, like the creepy 1990 clown?
Nah, man. Nah, the colors, man. They spoke to me. I'm talking like the brightest blue, the brightest pink, yellows, greens, all the colors, just bright, man. It's this graph that scientists use. It's called an interpologram. No, that's not right. It's called a interogram. Interrogation. No, that's not right. Intumblergram. No, Instagram. No, that's not what it's called. Interferogram. That's it.
Okay, seems legit. I mean, you seem pretty confident in it, so go ahead. Tell us what this interferogram is. I'm interested.
Okay, so get this. All those satellites in the sky that I used to think were really slow shooting stars are from the government, and they are watching us, but they're also doing something else. Okay, try to follow along. These satellites send radar signals from 785 kilometers altitude, man. That's wicked high. The return signals bounce off the surface of the Earth and come back to the satellite. After a lot of calculations that I didn't do, I know that those calculations can show you what the topography is and highlight when it changed, for example, after an earthquake. This wicked cool process is called INSAR, an easier way to say the interpologram, for sure.
Okay, I'm starting to understand. 2 questions. When does the surface of the Earth change? Also, when do the colors come in?
Dude, now you are speaking my language.
Alright, 1992, the Landers earthquake. This was the first use of INSAR technology for earthquakes. Other major events like volcanic eruptions, landslides, whatnot, can be mapped this way too. But the colors, man, I've got to share. This is the best part. Be prepared to be taken back to 1992.
These colors tell us something. Blue to yellow to red indicates there was uplift, meaning that the last time that the satellite went over this area, likely a day before, the topography was different and certain areas had uplifted and subsided. This is really cool stuff. One of the best parts about INSAR, other than it being absolutely beautiful, look at her, is the fact that this kind of data spans large areas. This INSAR technology can also be used to track water flow in an area. If water is quickly gone out of the subsurface, then the subsurface will subside, and that can be measured with INSAR. Scientists can also get an idea of long-term effects on an area after an earthquake has happened. Really, the only down part of this beautiful kind of science is that forested areas aren't so good for the colors. It's too bad, because we love trees. But it's okay. This is where INSAR's less exciting cousin, LiDAR, comes in. In my opinion, nowhere near as good-looking as INSAR. LiDAR uses light and, in retrospect, is way closer to the surface than its cousin, INSAR. We're talking like a plane or maybe one of those little fancy flying like pigeons, the drones. LiDAR photos aren't super exciting to me, but people in the Pacific Northwest are losing it over this. This technology can erase trees. Boom, gone. But without the effects of actually having to erase them. It's amazing. Algorithms can subtract out the trees based off of the surrounding returns from the light. This rad innovation of technology has made the discovery of a super sweet place, the North Olympic Fault Zone, possible.
Wellness Worldwide, thank you for coming on our show tonight, COVID edition. Really glad to hear that 1992 rocked your world. No pun intended, of course. Thank you all for tuning in tonight on the Weekend Update. My name is Seth Myers, and have a good night.